TheDraftSociety.com presents a Premier League Draft Fantasy Podcast. Welcome to the Key Pass Collective, your exclusive source for the information, analysis, and advice you need to dominate your fantasy leagues. Come on in. We've been expecting you.
What's up, draft heads? Welcome into the Key Pass Collective. We're the audio companion to the Draft Society website. If you've never been, check out the site. We've got everything you could possibly need to dominate this EPL draft fantasy football game. From our extensive draft kit, player rankings, and team previews over the summer, to our dependable weekly in-season content, including waiver wire articles, Sleepers 11, projected lineups, and extensive sortable stats. We've got the most comprehensive coverage of the draft game, hands down. And check out the Inner Circle, our subscriber-only section on the site. There, you'll find absolute gems like the set piece taker tracker, weekly rest of season rankings, projected player scores, and so much more. Plus, sign up for the season and you'll get the Fantasy Toolkit, our crown jewel, which links to your Fantrax ID and gives you bespoke information for your league, like waiver pickups, trade targets, a matchup projection between you and your opponent, and that's just the start. You'll have to check it out. And if you join the Inner Circle, don't forget to join the exclusive Discord where all the best minds in the EPL draft fantasy game come together to offer advice. It all starts at thedraftsociety.com. Check it out today. Without further ado, let's get to the show. What's up, draft heads? How's everybody doing? Hope you're well. Welcome into the KPC. We are up for another week of draft fantasy goodness. So let's get you prepped to dominate this game week. We've got a few things we're going to be talking about tonight. First on the agenda, of course, is going to be the midweek games. We just wrapped up a whole bunch of Champions League games. Got to say, the Premier League came away looking pretty good tonight. So that's you always like to see that. Also, some really, really solid performances by some players we've been hoping would put in a solid performance. And a couple key injuries we got to talk about. So we'll get to those. But yeah, all in all, a pretty good night. And so we'll talk about that. And then, yeah, I'm just looking over some comments in the chat. If you have never joined us live, you definitely should. We've got a whole bunch of interesting characters here. Some regulars who are with us for basically every show, and then some who just pop in and out. Trade Rapier, haven't listened to regular speed in a while. It's so slow. Yeah. I mean, it's awesome. I'm super glad you're here though. And people, if you've never joined us, you should get your questions answered live. Get your questions, answered as we literally record the show. And also you can just banter and you can have some fun chatting with other like-minded individuals and also with us. It's pretty fun. Wednesdays at around 5 p.m. You should, Eastern time, I should mention. You should join us. All right. Speaking of joining us tonight, we've got Dutch Cowboy and Ryan Barnes. We're waiting on Sanjy. We're hoping he's going to join us in a second. But for now, the three of us, three amigos, holding it down. Gentlemen, how the hell are you?
Good. Happy Kai Day to those who celebrate.
Happy Kai Day. Yep. Depending on your religious persuasion. Dutch?
What's good? Yeah, I'm just looking. I didn't get to watch a lot of this, but I'm looking at the table and I'm just I can't. Well, a couple things. Benfica just clinched with a goal from their goalie.
Yeah. They were talking about that in chat. It was unbelievable.
Nice. And then I don't think I have this wrong, but Spurs are above Barca, Chelsea, City, Madrid, Inter, PSG. Spurs are fourth in the Champions League table.
Yeah. Yep.
But
they sure are.
Anyways, happy to be here.
Spurs show up, man. Spurs show up.
Yeah, I guess.
It's crazy. I mean, in Europe, of course. I mean, in Europe, not otherwise. Certainly not at home. The
premise in Europe, so.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Wow. So anyway, I mean, I guess we can just keep it rolling because the first thing on our agenda is literally to talk about midweek matches. So we'll do that, and then we'll move on to some transfers, kind of the latest in some of the transfer drama, a lot of them getting wrapped up. I mean, spoiler alert, there's not a whole lot to really talk about, but there are a couple key ones that we want to get in, just mention. And then we have a little segment called Reality Check that we have not done yet this year. So we will check in on some maybe new realities or realities that we should face going on in the Premier League before we get to our Gameweek24 streamers. So as far as the midweek games, gentlemen, I guess the first thing to mention would be the things that are majorly going to impact the Premier League potentially this weekend, and that would be the injuries to Jeremy Doku and to Jeremy Frimpong, unfortunately. I didn't see the one to Doku, but I know they came off around the same time in the game, around 34 minutes. Do either of you have any updated information on those?
I think
No, I didn't see either.
Yeah.
Someone say hammy in Discord for Doku.
Oh, terrible. That's not what you want to hear for him. Yeah.
The 2 assists too. I'm not 100. I thought I saw that in Discord, but I'm not sure. Who was the other player that got injured today?
Frimpong.
Yeah, that happened so early. I forgot.
Yeah.
That one's definitely like I did 4 minutes in.
Yeah.
People seem to think it was the Frimmy one was a lot worse than Doku.
Yeah.
But
I think you're right.
Yikes. Okay.
Which is not great. So that's 2 right backs out for Liverpool. And today Endo came on, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Szoboszlai start there, which I hate. I hate when Slot does that. But at this point, I don't know what else we're going to do. I've seen Gomez play there from time to time. He's also out. So yeah, things aren't looking great on the fullback front
for Doku, but not finding much. I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah. I mean, normally if it's something that's like precautionary, you're going to take him off at half. He came off at 30.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Not ideal. And then this one obviously doesn't affect the Premier League, but Kvaratskhelia went off injured as well, which is massive for PSG. So that could be big for.
They got a lot of firepower.
I mean, of course, yeah. Anytime you can have Desiree Doué come off the bench and be like your quote unquote backup, ridiculous. Yeah, absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, he just assisted as well.
Yeah, but I mean, Kai obviously gets 35.
Kai's the good news, definitely.
Yeah, Calafiori back. He got a half, which is nice. And then elsewhere, looks like Palmer played a bit. Neto just had a half. Reece James went 90, which is interesting for the weekend.
Yeah, it's you don't love to see it.
Palmer 2 assists. Lewis Hall. I'm just looking at guys that typically get injured. Lewis Hall 90, which is, I mean, I feel like he's good. He's just seeing 90 every freaking week.
Yeah, and I mean, this was a huge match for them. I mean, honestly, props to Newcastle that drawing 1-1 with PSG. That's a great result.
Yeah,
they've been
pretty damn good for a club like Newcastle. So fair play to them.
Yeah,
it means, and they started some kind of alternative outcasts. Like Alanga got a start, doesn't usually.
Yeah, you're right.
Gordon, I think, was benched. Visa was benched. So I assume Gordon, Visa, maybe Barnes or Murphy come back into the squad over the weekend. But yeah, they got the result.
It's a tough game this weekend too. They have Liverpool. They're away at Liverpool.
Yeah.
And then Arsenal. They changed their entire team.
Yeah, Arsenal played a B team. Yeah.
The full 11.
This is crazy. Wow.
I mean, the game meant nothing.
No.
Kairat
right.
Almighty. Good on Kairat Almighty.
The almighty.
If anyone wants a good watch, Stump Peg on YouTube has a good episode on Kairat Almighty.
Really?
Or I think just Kazakhstan soccer in general. That'd be something like that. Stump Peg on YouTube, really good channel.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Really, she's real funny, but she has an episode on like one Kyra Almaty game that's really good.
Nice. Arsenal finished top of the table, which is pretty amazing. Yeah. Bayern up there, Liverpool 3, Tottenham 4, just like we all saw it.
I think those are the two in Champions League. Those are the two to beat for sure. I mean, it's easy to say because they're top two, but I mean, Bayern's only loss in Europe was Arsenal, so those are definitely just the two teams that we'll see how far they get.
Yeah, I think so too.
So I think next round the top two can only play, I think, playoff winners, I guess. I'm trying to remember what the sequencing in. It's you need a PhD, and
we'll see Friday when the draw is like I'll have a better idea. But it's fucking ridiculous. I don't even looking at like the app, I'm like,
no, it makes no sense whatsoever. Yeah, it makes no sense.
Just game's gone.
And I mean, I don't know. It sounds like a cop out or an excuse, but like, you saw with Liverpool last year, it doesn't always like come to your advantage to actually finish higher in the table. Because sometimes you get those teams that just squeaked in.
Yeah, it's just you can just at the end of the day, if you want to win a championship, you have to beat big teams. It just is what it is. But it's like you might get PSG like early as fuck, and then you're like, okay, well,
that's what happened. But I mean, and you're gonna face them anyway, so it's like you can't make excuses, right? Clearly.
Yeah, 100%.
Ryan, you mentioned Elanga. I was going to. Hey, Sanjy.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can.
Sorry, for some reason my internet decided to take a week of vacation as well. So issues. I literally just from Barcelona. So.
No, yeah, you're good. We're just talking Champions League. We got to most of the results. We talked about Doku. We talked about Frimpong. There wasn't really a whole lot else to really mention. We talked about Kai, Arsenal starting a B team. And I was just going to mention because Ryan mentioned Elanga. I was going to mention using our fantasy points calculator, the Draft Lad created, where you can convert Champions League performances into fantasy points. I was looking earlier at some of the players who played, quite a few minutes, started in fact, and didn't really score all that well. Ryan, what do you think Elanga scored?
0.5.
You're close. You just have to subtract.
-0.5?
Negative 0.5. Yep.
Yeah. Anthony Martial special.
Oh, yeah. Classic. Negative 0.5. Right alongside Estevao, who scored the exact same score.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Negative 0.5. So 74 minutes, Estevao. 68 minutes, Anthony Elanga did absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, that dude is, man.
Yep.
He's fantasy kryptonite, that guy.
He's been dropped in my leagues.
He should be. He should have been. I mean, he should have been not rostered for months now.
Yeah. That was one of those transfers that happened, and most drafts, I would say, didn't react to the new reality of the situation soon enough, or it was everything was so unclear that it ended up being an Eze situation.
Yeah, he didn't have any sets anymore. In and out of the team, played poor. I mean, it seemed like a great fit going into the summer. Better team, like really fast. Obviously, Newcastle great on the transition. Seemed like he'd cook. But yeah, it just hasn't happened for him this season. Hasn't happened for most of those Newcastle attackers.
No,
bar Bruno Guimaraes.
Right. Yeah, that's actually something. I mean, damn, I should have put that in reality check actually, but instead we're going to talk about Crystal Palace. But yeah, no, I mean that's actually going into next season. That'll be something to really think about is Newcastle attacking assets if Howe's still the manager.
Yeah.
Speaking of, actually, I was going to mention Voltamata. He played 79 minutes, scored 1 point. So that wasn't, likewise, was not awesome. Marmouche did his thing. Marmouche did his thing. 3 points in 67 minutes. I think that's everybody. Lewis Miley almost gave up 2 penalties. Instead, he just gave up 1. One of them got reversed on VAR.
Good on him.
Yeah.
He's learning.
Anything else on the European matches?
No, go Chelsea. Woo!
I mean, they scraped that one out, my man.
João Pedro with some heroics, boy.
Yeah. JP. Yeah, what was it? Was it in stoppage time or?
Nah,
No.
Lukaku nearly scored in stoppage time, though. Thank God.
Okay, yeah.
That would have been bad. Bob Sanchez
82nd minute. 82nd minute. Yeah.
Yeah. Bob Sanchez had his once in a lifetime world class save. Thankfully.
Bobby. Yeah, nice. All right. Anything else on European matches?
Nah.
All right, moving right along. Let's talk some transfers. So we've got some that have actually been confirmed, the ones that we were kind of hinting at last week, and then a couple new ones to talk about. So let's go through them. Like I said in the intro, spoiler, you're not probably going to get too excited about really any of these, but just in case, let's talk through them and just see how we feel. All right, Bournemouth. So this Ryan, this 19-year-old, is official, and I just thought it worth mentioning because the more and more I hear people talk about this, I'm a little bit intrigued. I don't think it's going to happen for him this year, but people are really, really high on this kid.
Bournemouth attackers, man. I don't see it, dude. He's going to be pretty similar to Adley, which is like super goal dependent, and despite just dropping 3 on Liverpool, they've been pretty bad lately. So it's still somewhat crowded despite Semenyo leaving. So I'm not interested really.
Yeah,
I'd wait for a potential stream. I think he could see minutes like start sooner than we think, just because it's like his competition is like oddly. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
What's missing, but I wouldn't spend big on him, and I'd just wait for like a streaming opportunity, which they have a lot of streaming opportunities potentially because they have a pretty good run of fixtures over the next few weeks, like 2 months, honestly. I'm just seeing Wolves, Everton, West Ham, Sunderland, Brentford, Burnley. Like it looks good. So just keep an eye on a potential just like random start from him, but I don't think he's worth holding right now at all. But I was watching his highlights, and yeah, man, kid, he scored like 14 goals in Brazil. He's like 6'1". He's quick. He's big. Like, yeah.
That's what I hear. Is like I thought he was a speedy winger when I first started hearing about him, but turns out no, he's kind of more physical. But he's also fast. He's kind of in that. I don't know. You don't want to say like Haaland build, but I mean the way that Haaland has speed and physicality, like. It'll be interesting to see. I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen this year, like I said. But maybe worth a stream. I like that shout.
Yep.
All right, Aston Villa. So Tammy Abraham is official, guys. We were speculating about it last week. There was a lot of kind of talk of it was going to either be him or Mateta. Well, it turns out they got in Tammy Abraham. It is an actual. They bought him, so it's not a loan or anything like that. So there's not really pressure to start him, to use him immediately. It's not like, they only have until the end of the season. So yeah, what do you guys, is anybody adding him in fantasy? Or is anybody thinking about grabbing him off the waiver wire?
I mean, I own Ollie in one league, so I might risk it. Yeah.
Are you nervous?
No. I mean, that was the same league that I dropped Solanke like maybe a couple of weeks too early, so I am in need of another forward there.
Okay.
Just as like a nailed option sort of thing.
Yeah.
At least the Aston Villa attack. Yeah, I'm happy to grab him. But if I didn't own Ollie, I wouldn't be busting the bank to get Tammy by any means.
Okay. that's probably. I think that's probably advice most people can use. I actually own Ollie in a league, and so I was thinking about that too. But I don't know, man. Like Ollie's already so brutal to roster. Like, actually, you know what? We're gonna talk bust percentages later, so we can table this conversation until then, because we are gonna have a conversation about forward bust percentages. So we'll talk about Ollie then. Trust me. Okay. Anybody else adding Tammy Abraham?
No.
Okay. All right, Douglas Luiz. This is an interesting one. Only because a couple of us chatted about it previously, off air. I didn't know that anybody was actually interested in adding him in fantasy, but I come on to this podcast and find out that we are.
Hell yeah.
I mean, look at his last season at Villa. He had half their sets. He was scoring very well. I think he was like a top 50 asset in fantasy 2 seasons ago. Remember before he left, like people were talking about drafting him pretty high. And I think I was pretty bullish on him, just potential for the rest of the season. And then Tielemans got injured he's out for like a long time. And that's going to open up a good amount of points for him. He's just going to slide into that spot probably this weekend, honestly, and start taking sets immediately. He didn't have Morgan in front of him 2 seasons ago, but I don't think it matters. I think he's going to, I don't know how much I'd spend on him, but I think he's good for a good floor going forward.
I'm pretty skeptical, to be honest. He's a bit older. He didn't do shit with Forest. Yeah, I mean the Teal's injury opens it up a bit. But yeah, I'm not sold yet. If he's, I'd punt on him for free, but I wouldn't spend any money on him.
But we're comparing we're comparing Dyche versus Emery though.
Yeah,
completely different gravy.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
Emery's worse.
Nah, Emery like whips those guys into shape, man. Dyche just like does things casually, and when you have like Elliot Anderson in midfield, like you don't need to fucking run.
Number 8 strangely do pretty well under Emery.
I'm telling, yeah, man. I mean, Tielemans is out for 10 weeks. Villa,
Yeah.
I bet you Luis starts this weekend. Villa go Brentford, Bournemouth, Brighton. They have a really easy schedule.
He could easily take all sets.
Literally. And remember, if you guys remember, who took Pence for Villa 2 seasons ago? It wasn't Watkins.
Yeah, fair.
I'm pretty high on him. But spend wise, I mean, I don't know how much people have left. Probably like no more than like 15, 20. Maybe like 10 sounds good. Maybe like 10 to 15, I think, is a good spot for him. If you need a mid.
I don't think anybody's going to be going 15 to 20. Like, I don't think you're going to have to lay that much on the table.
People have that much money left?
Well,
that's what I'm saying. I don't think people have that much left.
Yeah.
Let's talk percentage of budget instead. At this point,
Okay.
Less than 10%, probably.
Yeah. Okay, good.
10%.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I like that. Ryan, keyboard warrior. All right. So that's interesting. So okay, hold on. Let's see. For Forest, he scored 9 in his first start. And then from then on, it was patchy. He played.
He didn't get going.
And he didn't get the minutes.
No.
In his other starts, I can't make sense of this. He played 52 minutes, then 45, and then 13.
Yeah, he wasn't seeing the time. I think he got hurt at some point.
That must have been 13.
I think if Unai's going after him, like the way he did this month, especially probably knowing Tielemans is out, it's because he's going to start him immediately.
Yeah.
I'm very confident he's going to start this weekend.
Okay. I mean, I don't hate it. Like, especially the idea of sets. Like I said, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna break the bank. I don't think, but I'll put in a waiver claim. You guys.
He's no Pascal. He's no Pascal, but
Right.
When you come in and take over sets, you get points in fantasy.
Right.
Just the way it goes.
Right. Agreed. All right. So Nottingham Forest appear to be the only real destination at this point for JP Mateta, which
he ain't leaving.
like that fell apart very quickly. He was headed to some other teams that actually would challenge for European spots, and then suddenly it was Nottingham Forest.
Well, Glasner came out and was like, all that stuff's bullshit. So now I'm wondering if it's just Twitter warriors just like making shit up.
Yeah, but what does Glasner know? Like,
I know.
He sounded like the rug got pulled out from underneath his feet twice with both Eze and Gehi.
Yeah,
like it wouldn't surprise me it happens again, and Glasner actually just ups and leaves mid-season.
I could see it.
Yeah, they don't tell him shit.
No, they really don't.
People are just probably offering like nothing from Mateta, and Palace is just trying to get whatever they're trying to get, like 35 to 40, right? And people are like, we don't want to pay that plus the wages that he's gonna have to. So I bet at this point, it'll be 4 days away. I'm like, I don't think Juve are gonna go out because apparently Juve are in for Colomboani now.
Yeah, I think Juve are out. I think they've said officially that they couldn't make this deal happen. So I think they're out.
Yeah. So I think. So who do Palace play this weekend? Forest. He'll start against Forest, and then if he leaves, he lives on deadline day. So that's what I think.
I mean, and just for managers of Mateta, I mean, it looks like if it's Forest, or there are also some random Spurs rumors, but if it's Mateta, then it sounds like he's at least staying in the league. So that's cool. Oh man, that is Santi, man. He's adorable. It's cute, Ryan.
He just literally turned the camera off. Likes his privacy. I get it.
He's like, no, Dad, I'm good. I'm good.
Polar bear.
Yeah, and Lloyd LFC mentions they also brought in Luca, Ryan's boy, Luca. So why are they bringing in? Why do they want to bring in Mateta as well? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Makes no sense, but whatever.
All right. Well, either way. Go ahead.
I was going to say, Forrest has been doing weird business for the longest while.
Yeah, dude. Just
you're right.
Approach.
You're right.
And even if if I'm the Mateta owner, which I am in one league, honestly, like if I have to drop him because he leaves the league, I drop him. I actually prefer that to him going to like Forest.
Honestly, yeah.
It'd be a better outcome than having whatever the fuck he's gonna be at Forest or what he's. I'm pretty. I feel like in other years this would piss me off, but I don't give a shit.
Life has worn you down. Yeah, that's fair.
He's no Evan Nelson.
No, he's not.
I was waiting for the mention.
Yeah. All right, West Ham. So we got Lucas Paquetá officially gone. And so they've actually been cooking without him. Maybe all they needed was to lose their best player. And then suddenly, I can't explain it. I have no idea. Well, I guess they also played Spurs. That makes sense. But they have brought in Adama Traore. Gentlemen, is it Adama season?
I desperately want it to be, but no. It's done, man. Yeah, he's a super sub. And Opta, for whatever reason, I don't know if somebody got burned, but they don't credit him with the successful dribbles like they used to, even during his appearances. So like, he's lost his superpower, and he's not going to start. And yeah, God forbid they're actually doing well. So
yeah,
I'm not interested, unfortunately.
He shouldn't be picked up.
But I'm not.
He shouldn't be picked up.
No. And speaking of Opta, do you guys know what West Ham's percentage to be relegated according to Opta is?
No.
It's 81.
After
this weekend.
Oh.
Yeah, the Forest run really did it on them.
Yeah. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well. All right. So
not taking sets.
He was
right.
Yeah, so maybe Mateus Fernandez might get a little bit more sets now, right?
Bowen took pens.
Bowen took. Okay. Yeah. There you go.
But Fernandez definitely moved into that Paquetá role. He's been great.
He's been killing it.
Yeah, he's been fantastic.
Under the radar.
So, yeah, for anybody who held or was able to pick him back up, or if he's still out there in your league, you should grab him because he was pretty shit for the most of the season, but then he's had 18 and 13 the last 2 weeks when he has had that Paquetá role.
Okay.
Yeah, but before that, it was 2.5, and I thought like against Sunderland, wasn't he not playing like a bit of a deeper role? Like Sunderland were crap. Yeah, Sunderland were crap in that game, man. So it's like that 2.5 score is what's scaring me a little bit.
Well, the 13 was with a goal too.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I don't blame you at all. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm skeptical, man. And like the goal that he scored was an absolute screamer, while Mavropanos and Alderete were both headbutting each other like on the goal line or some shit like that. So
no, that hit the post. I don't think it went in. That would have been a lot funnier.
There was two of them that he tried, right? One of them hit the post.
The one where they're pushing each other.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, it's like the screamer goal. It was his first goal from outside the box. Like, I get the temptation, but I'm skeptical still.
But it was 10 goes prior to the 2.5, so like 3 out of 4, pretty good for a mid 5.
Yeah.
We'll see if he keeps it up. I'm keeping an eye on his ghost moving forward, but
yeah, not
bad.
Emphasis on the fact that he's a mid 4, mid 5. Like you're not depending on him week in and week out. He's not gonna form like the spine of your team. He's not even gonna really give you that great of a floor. He's kind of an upside play.
Great.
Yeah, but
the end of a great run too. Wolves, Forest, Spurs, Sunderland at home. Sunderland away is a different prospect.
But if we're talking mid 5s, surely, Joe, we've got to go with the Burnley legend now.
we will get to him in just a second. What do you guys think about Ben Chicken's sell high on Mateus?
If anyone's buying, sure.
Yeah, if someone's buying, for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. I mean, a tough deal to get done, but go for it, Ben. Do it. All right, Sanjy. Everybody. In fact, somebody in chat said that we should get the JWP talk out of the way before Sanjy gets here.
Rude.
But he's headed to Burnley. What do you think, man?
It's like Brownhill 2.0. Give me some, bro.
Are you serious?
Yo, honestly, in one of my
1.5.
rosters, I lost Grealish to Vernier, and there was one other mid I lost. Like I almost rolled out 2 midfielders, like a 5-2-3.
Yeah.
On the weekend. So I am looking for a midfielder, and I'm desperate. Unfortunately, I have 0 fab, but apparently people have been telling me that's all I need to win James Ward-Prowse. So
I think you're probably right.
Yeah.
I mean, his points per start,
they're not bad.
7.
They're not bad. I was looking at that, man.
7.6.
7.6 is dog shit.
Yeah, but this is like I was talking about him as a mid 5, the same way we're talking about Matias Fernandez. So
look at his key pass per game. Oof, it's not bad.
What's he got? All right, let me see.
4-3-2-2. It's pretty good.
Okay, that's not bad.
It's pretty good.
I don't know,
Legs gone. Bad team.
Yeah.
Look at what Josh Collin did. He might improve a little bit on that. They won't get many sets because, again, they're a bad team. I mean, you will never find a bigger fan of JWP, but JWP, the actual JWP, not this monstrosity that's masquerading these days. So I'm very skeptical. But yeah, I think I mentioned in the group chat. I'm gonna pick him up just to spite somebody else, and if he does well, great. If not, then he's an easy drop. But
love a spite pickup.
Yeah.
That's kind of my go-to now.
There's all these guys out there that are just free to grab. I mean, and like or one fab, 2 fab. Like you might as well, honestly, just to see. Like I don't know. Is Adama Traore washed? Probably. But what if you get him just for free? Like maybe you give it a shot. Like I don't know.
I have the opportunity to start Pascal Gross, James Ward-Prowse, Adama Traore. Probably pick up Robert Snodgrass if I can.
Lloydie's well ahead of you.
Yeah.
JWP with Gross
Matty
for an
Phillips.
OG midfield. Yeah. Chris Wood. Put Chris Wood in there.
A lot of mids went down this week, so punts are needed.
Yeah. I mean, and if that's the case, yeah. Go ahead, Dutch.
No, yeah, Tavernier, Tielemans, Doku potentially. Like, some people lost 2 there, like Sanjay. That's gotta do something, bro.
Yeah, I mean, this is like the theme of the season as well, where players are just gonna keep getting injured because of the number of games that they're playing, and not enough rest. Yeah, honestly, we might get to the bare bones of players by playoffs or whatever. So who knows?
Yeah. Ben Chickens mentions the announcement video. It actually is fantastic. It
was pretty sick.
In typical Burnley fashion, it's great. People should check it out. Yeah. All right. So another player that you can add, probably for free or for very little fab this week, is Oscar Bob, the Snoop B-O-double-B.
I didn't want to laugh at it because you don't deserve it, but that's
I do.
good.
I do.
Yeah.
The Snoop B-O-double-B. Anyway, off to Fulham. He's, as we mentioned last week, before this was official, he's currently injured, as is his resting state. Is anybody adding this man?
I am, just in case, potentially, but I'm not spending a lot of money. I mean, there's 2 things that I'm worried about, which are pretty much should put you off, which is his position is currently occupied by Harry Wilson, which is not good. And then he has an injury, like you said. So the wingers are crowded there, but it's a lot of money for a guy that's going to sit on the bench until potentially like next season.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't spend more than I wouldn't spend a lot. If you can get him for like a free or a fab, go for it. But you probably don't need to roster him.
Yeah, this is one for the future.
People saying Bob's not actually injured.
Well, he is because, at least the last we heard from like City and Pep is he has an injury.
Ah, so you believe Pep?
I guess, yeah. I would.
He also wants a small squad.
It. Also,
yeah, he wants a small squad. Yeah, quote unquote.
Yeah,
or he'll leave.
If he does start, I mean, it would be like what, Wilson up the middle, and then Chuk and the other, and him on either wing. Like, I guess that's
Chuk, Kevin, and Oscar would all be competing, right?
Yeah, that's a lot of. I mean, I like Oscar Actually, I prefer Chuk to Oscar, but I prefer Oscar to Kevin.
Yeah. For sure. I think Kevin at this point is one for the future. I think that we've seen that he's not quite ready.
But I just don't see Wilson going in the middle with how he's playing. So
true. And I mean, Iwobi's back. Like,
yeah, but they have him as a CDM now. He's playing like a little farther back. He's I'm if you can sell that guy, sell him.
I wish I hadn't held through AFCON. Make him somebody else's problem, but I did. All right. Well, damn. Sanjy, Ryan, are you guys adding him?
No.
For shits and giggles, maybe.
There you go. The shits and giggles.
All right, I like it. And then finally, Crystal Palace. I mean, this club is a mess at the moment. We're going to talk about them in a second, but they purportedly are interested in Jurgen Strand-Larsen if the Mateta deal goes through. Not anybody you should add now, but just something to kind of keep in mind. I don't know.
Not exciting.
No, not at all. Not at all. You want to talk about goal-dependent players? There you go. All right, guys. Any other rumors? Any other transfers that I forgot to put on here?
No, you killed it.
Nice. I thought you were gonna bring up Alvarez again. I was really happy last time you did.
No.
Julian?
Yeah, he was
rumored.
Not
Edson? We're sure it's not
rumored
Edson.
to Chelsea.
Yeah, he was rumored to Chelsea, bro.
No,
Edson,
dude, those were Twitter. Those were like Twitter comments turned into like a rumor. Like, let's not do this.
I love it. Edson.
Let him-
No, it's actually
let him
Edson.
Edson, yeah. Edson's coming back.
Oh man. All right, cool. So moving right along. Guys, this is where you don't have to like expand upon it if you don't want to. I'm just curious. This window has been quite disappointing. Which transfer from outside of the Premier League will have the most fantasy impact?
Oh, there's one answer.
There's
Obviously,
one answer.
Pascal Gross.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
It's from outside. Yeah.
Yeah. Unless
fantasy.
Luka just goes nuts, but I don't see that.
Yeah.
happening, so
Yeah. I mean, Pascal got 6 key passes. He ghosted for what, 18
19
this past weekend? Dude, like that's ridiculous. That's insane.
And you want to know what's so funny is that he didn't even make a big splash in many leagues. Like there were some managers who picked him up for like 3. And, like
I spent 20 in each of my leagues, and I could have got him for I think 8.
oh
Jesus.
Like,
yeah.
That's kind of shameful.
plug and
Not
play.
crazy. Really, really nice work for anyone that got him. That's good shit. I had to face him this past weekend. He's a beast,
Yeah.
and he's gonna keep being a beast. I think he gets Everton this weekend. Yeah, that's gonna be like, he's gonna do really well again.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He's just Mr. Fan. He's like, if there was an all-time draft PL 11, he would be in it.
He's going
And
to start
the-
adding attacking returns too, and he's going to have some monsters.
Yeah, dude.
And the thing is, like every season, even when he was here as a regular, I felt like he always got underdrafted as well.
Yeah, except for the way that we had him ranked last season, right? Last season, not this season. Last season.
Yeah, would have
No.
been last season, right?
Last season.
'Cause
Anyway,
he would've- yeah.
whatever it was, we finally had him ranked as like a late first round pick, and then of course he leaves.
Yeah.
But at least it was before drafts, thank God.
Mm.
No.
True.
Good schedule too. Damn.
Yeah. No, that is the right answer. That's the only one. That's the only one I'll accept. So
Cool.
Nice one. All right, guys. Reality check. It's our first time doing this season, which means I get to play probably the best drop I've ever made.
Oh, it was crazy, dude. Totally out of the blue. I mean, I was just sitting there and I was like, oh. Reality hits you hard, bro.
All right. It is reality check. Some real talk
Nice.
about. Yes.
Nicely done.
Yeah. I love that one. That's the one I want to just like play over and over, but I won't put people through that. Some real talk about Premier League trends we're seeing this season. So we got 3 things we're going to talk about tonight. 2 of them are different Premier League teams that have sort of taken a turn, whether for the worst or the better. And then one of them is sort of a trend that we're going to discuss. So let's start with forwards, gentlemen. First of all, just some stats. Over the past 60 days, there have been 9 forwards in the top 50. Just the 9. 9 forwards in the top 50. Average points per game of the top 20 at each position. So I had to download this all separately and do some spreadsheet work. But I was able to find average points per game, top 20 at each position. Defense, 10.55. Mid, 10.86. Forward, 9.7. And we can save the bust percentage for a little bit later. But just to kind of tackle this so far. Forwards, 9 in the top 50. Almost a full point lower in terms of points per game than their peers at the other positions in the top 20. Do you guys think this is prescriptive? Like, is this something that going forward, this is just a reality? I remember we had a similar conversation last year.
It's hard to score.
Yeah, is this the result of just less goals? Hence,
Has to
less
be.
forwards. Plus, there's not many ghosting forwards. So if you combine less goals and less forwards that ghost, it's gonna do this.
Yeah.
Plus, Kai's been out. Let's be real.
Yeah, it's just really hard to score in this league, and Yeah, this number shows it. And I mean, how much is it? 9 in the top 50?
9 in the top 50.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah.
What is that number? 2019? What is that?
What percent?
18%. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's not great.
It's not good. I mean, if you follow this trend to next year, like once you get your elite forward or maybe like a backup, you just stop getting forwards, I guess. Like stack up on everything else.
That's something to think about, honestly. Like, I really wonder if this should play into people's draft strategy.
Yeah, I mean the IGL league for me, I have like 5 premium forwards and I'm first. And my DPL, I went premium forward first, and my mids have all fallen apart, and I'm like 3rd or 4th or something.
Oh, okay. So, I guess
really
counterpoint.
One right now.
You have 5 premium forwards?
Well, I say premium, but I mean, you know, I like my mids.
Is one of them a Brazilian?
I love Mane, but I don't know if he's a premium forward.
So it's like both Bruno's, Enzo, and Declan Rice are my starting 5 mids. So like, yeah,
That's a good fucking team, dude.
Yeah. But don't ask me what the forward is. Moving on.
Is it? No, actually.
Oh. Legitimately, the forward I rolled out this weekend was Marcus Edwards from Burnley. That's how bad it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, so this got me kind of thinking about draft strategy and about, going forward. How many forwards do you really legitimately want to start in your weekly lineups? Like, is it actually wise to even start 3 forwards if you have 3 good forwards? And then that got me thinking about bust percentage. And I really think that we need to have some sort of stat, like on our useful draft metrics or somewhere, that talks about bust percentage. So the way that I defined it, guys, was starts. So games started where they scored 5 or fewer points. Game started where they scored 5 or fewer points. Okay? I'm going to ask you this. Who do you think, or which forwards do you think have the highest bust percentage?
Evan Nilsson.
Whoa. Can you repeat the bust percentage?
All right. Bust percentage. Bust percentage. Game. Sorry. Games started where they scored 5 or fewer points.
Igor Jesus.
Yeah, Evan Nilsson's up there.
All right, so hold on. These are the top 20 forwards. Top 20 forwards. Like scoring. Top 20 scoring forwards. So that would rule out your boy Igor. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you mean.
But Evan Nilsson, what I can tell you is this. Evan Nilsson has started 18 games. He has a bust percentage of 50%.
Yeah. What about Mateta?
That seems low.
Honestly, that's lower than I think he's living off the last couple games.
Wait, listen,
take out the last 3 games.
Breakout game this weekend. Just saying.
Yeah. So he is. I will tell you, he is the second highest in terms of bust percentage. Yeah.
I mean, if he just finished some of these chances.
Right.
What about Mateta? Is he up there?
Yes. So you mentioned Mateta. Mateta is, let me see. He's going to be what? Third. He has a 47.8% bust percentage. 11 out of 23 of his starts have been busts.
Yeah.
Gyökeres,
Gyökeres is not.
Really?
But that's because he's not in the top 20.
Yeah, I feel like either Bowen or Ollie might be in there.
Bowen.
Oh, they got to be in the top 20. I missed that. Sorry.
Yeah, they got to be in the top 20 overall scoring. Yep.
Yeah. Fair.
So I can just tell you guys about it rather than having to continue to guess. But so at the top, you're obviously looking at Holland, Semenyo, and Igor. So those 3, 18, 9, and 27% bust percentage. So that's actually pretty solid. A decent baseline there. You get into players like your João Pedros, your Jared Bowens, your Calvert-Lewins, and your Cunhas, and you're looking at around 30%. So 1 in 3-ish of your starts for these players is going to be a bust, right? And then you look at other guys like Mateta, Richarlison somehow is still top 20 in overall points, which is crazy. You look at guys like Volta-Mata, you guys look at guys like Raul, even Hugo Ekitike, around that kind of 35, 33% mark in terms of bust. And then you get into your Evan Nielsen's, Jaden Anthony, who is the highest at 58.8%. And it makes me think. It just makes me think about. Sorry. And somebody mentioned Watkins. Watkins is at 45%. 9 busts out of 20. So It makes me wonder, is there really any reason to start 3 forwards every week if approximately average these out, 1 in 3 is going to be a bust?
I mean, yeah. I should stop starting 3 forwards.
We've been telling you. 4-5-1, buddy.
I haven't done it once.
You're missing out, man. Honestly.
Maybe this weekend. I told myself maybe last weekend. Maybe this weekend.
It's all right.
You
just needed to see the numbers.
Yeah. If these trends continue, we'll see draft strategy is definitely going to change.
Look at the Leeds boys again. Smashed it.
In fact, here, let me see if I can. 1 second, just so you guys can see this. Here. All right, I can zoom it. Hold on. All right, there we go. So, people, if you are on YouTube or Spotify, check it out. You can see the bust percentages.
Yeah.
I'm very curious what Jaden's numbers would have been if you took out that first 4 or 5 games where he was just hot to start the season.
Yeah. Oh, terrible. Terrible. Yeah. And also, what I can tell you is just one thing I noticed. If I'd have made the number 6 instead of 5, João Pedro would have had 3 or 4 more busts.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just been getting hot now. Yeah, this is good. Yeah. Start no more than 2. Try to start 1 forward. Unless you have dogs.
It's just an interesting exercise. It was something, I don't know how I got that thought today, but I was like, we need a bust percentage. And I feel like that could make a pretty strong argument for your formation going forward, but also draft season next year.
Yep. Yeah, I'd probably go mid and then forward. Let's see.
Yeah, and defenders will drop always. People just emotionally. I think we talked about it in the beginning of the year or in a previous podcast when defenders started getting hot is unless you're getting one of the premium defenders, people have a hard time picking up defenders early, just emotionally. So you're really gonna in August take it more than one defender by round 4 or 5. Even though they're in the top 25, 30 scorers, probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair. I think so much of it too is you guys said it's hard to score goals. So much of it depends on them getting service. Because there's not many forwards anymore who really drop back into play and kind of link up play. There's a lot of number 9s in the league at the moment.
Yeah, the play's just super tight now. The prem is just very, it's very, how do you say? I don't know what the word for it is, but it's just not. So Anthony Gordon was talking about it yesterday when they interviewed him. They're like, "What's the difference between the Prem and Europe?" And he said, "Europe's just more open, and it's just true. These Prem games are just gridlocked. It's whoever can make you're just waiting for either a moment or whoever can win. He said the duels.
It's Rich coming from Newcastle. That's their entire MO.
I know.
Give me a break.
But no, he's got a point. It's just the Prem is fucking crazy, and scoring is fucking tough, and it hits the hardest up top, where a lot of these forwards, the way they get points is scoring.
Yeah,
and they're not taking corners, they're not getting a lot of key passes, and maybe we'll just keep seeing this trend. it might plateau at some point, but this is the first year I'm like really, really noticing it.
Yeah, totally. And I, honestly, like there have been, I mean, just like from not a fantasy lens, just listening to podcasts and seeing chatter online and stuff, like there are a lot of people complaining about the Premier League this year and how the play pretty much sucks. Like how it's not like exciting and how the games are just sort of, I don't know, like they're like chess matches, but not in like an exciting way. Like it's just kind of like low energy, passing around. Like it just, yeah. It's been a thing that's been mentioned.
The Super League happens.
Yeah. All right. Please no. But anyway, all right. Next. Palace.
How many Prem teams in the top 8? My bad. How many Prem teams in the top 8 for Champions League? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 in the top 8. Did any miss out? No, none missed out.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, there you go. Newcastle got in, and Newcastle was 12th, so they were on the top end of the playoff.
Yeah. Okay. No, I mean, and so say what you will about the Premier League, like obviously these teams can perform on a global level. So,
and then they go back to England and have to play each other, or even like a fucking Bournemouth, who
just a deadlock, nothing happening.
It's a good team. Still a good team.
All right, Palace guys, Palace. From August to October 31st, they had 5 players with 10 plus points per game. They had 5 players in the top 50. They had scored 13 goals. They'd kept only 3 clean sheets and only 9 goals against, which is, I think, a pretty impressive stat. 5 players in the top 50, 5 players with 10 plus points per game. Since that time, November 1st to now, 2 players with 10 plus points per game, no players in the top 50, 10 goals, more clean sheets, 5 clean sheets, and 19 goals against. What happened?
Defenders are still supreme. I mean, how many of those 5, right? How many of those were defenders? Not like at least 4?
I think 4, honestly. Yeah, 4.
Because it would have been Gay, Richards, Lacroix, and Munoz, surely.
Yep, and then it was Mateta.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, their attack kind of fell apart. AFCON and injuries and all kind of stuff like that. And yeah, I'm going to maybe guess that it's surely Munoz is up there, and then it's one of the other centre backs or something.
Yeah. And now you've got Gahey gone. So even if Munoz comes back, I mean, is this something you see turning around? Is this something where, I mean, are you out on your fantasy assets for the rest of the season? Are you trying to sell your Palace assets?
Man, I'm worried about Munoz. I've been waiting for him to come back this whole time. Comes back, 0.25.
Yeah.
Brutal. I mean, I saw the highlights and passed the eye test. Was like pumping in good crosses. Yeah, it's just they're not going to get many clean sheets like you could at least depend on that floor. And even if he goes to a little bit with these crosses, Mateta doesn't feel like putting him in anymore. So. I'm worried.
19 goals against.
I mean, given that Richards kind of saved his face this game week with that goal, now is probably the last opportunity to sell him, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
But even then, like, is somebody going to really take him, though? Because I feel like you could easily just drop him, go get a Leeds defender, which is probably free in your league.
All right, so November 1st to now, right? November 1st to now, we've been talking about that being kind of the turning point. How many matches has Chris Richards scored fewer than 10 points?
Since when?
Maybe like 6?
November 1st to now.
Like, yeah, 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Maybe less.
2.
Yeah.
2.
He was injured a lot too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is not a drop.
Yeah, but I mean, how many of those games had Gahey playing next to him?
All. I mean, or most, right? Yeah, for sure.
So I think that's a big factor. Like, I think Gay's a bigger dent to their defense than Munoz was.
Captain.
Leader legend.
Clean sheets or filthy sheets, no in between.
Jesus, who is this guy?
I don't know. How do you say that name?
The 5708.
There it is. You got it. Nailed it.
Is my home league like army coming in here?
Yeah, nice.
Probably.
Nice.
Talk to your people.
I gotta watch out with those people.
La gente. Es muy loca.
Yeah, la gente está loca. Sí, eso es verdad.
Yeah, I mean, like that's the thing is like it's getting to a point where now Richards isn't a permanent starter. I'm looking at other assets and I'm like, can I squeeze in Richards now as my defender 3, defender 4? Like, starting to question it, man.
Yeah.
Maybe you could try to sell high now before anyone realizes. He has that good score. I don't know what the hell you'd get for him, but maybe someone looks at the scores and it's like, ooh, like whatever he scored last week and still tries for it. But or just
like I'd even take Fab at this point, like a couple.
Yeah,
of
it
bucks,
could be.
like...
Yeah, if you're down bad at the mid position and you want like Douglas Luiz or something, like go take Fab and get your guy maybe. But I don't know if that's worth it either. But
all right, Nottingham Forest, Brighton and Hove, Burnley, Wolverhampton.
Those are the games coming up?
Yes.
I mean, like, okay,
that's when I'm out. They reel me back in.
Like Brighton, a tough fixture. Wolves, we don't know because they had this little resurgence minus the City 2-0 loss.
Burnley have JWP.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Joe. Stole the words from my mouth. So it's really like the Forest game that you're selling it to somebody else, right?
And that's away.
Yeah. It's not fantastic.
Maybe I'll send someone some bullshit for him.
And like the thing is, after that Wolves game, it is ruthless.
It's bad. It's really bad.
It's really bad for like 5 games. So
away at United, away at Spurs, which nope, that's not a thing. But Leeds
is tough now.
Leeds have been scoring, so like you will not get a clean sheet against Leeds. Away at City and then Newcastle.
Yeah.
Poor Palace.
Can Palace get dragged into the relegation battle? Possibly, right?
I was just wondering.
No.
What do you
West
mean?
Ham are like down bad.
Nah, dog. Okay, like it's only 8 points.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, they could. West Ham would have to keep it up. I mean, West Ham would have to really keep up this little mini resurgence.
But I guess they technically could, but I don't see Forest or West Ham doing any better than Palace, even in their state.
Yeah.
But I also started looking at Palace's just form, and I guess maybe we'll see. I mean, Forest this week. If Forest beat Palace this weekend, then we have to start freaking out. But
I just think
they need 6 from these next 3. Like they got to be Forest, whatever Brighton, and then they have to beat Burnley, and then Wolves. This is actually a very important run of games for Mateta to score very well on my team. Okay. We'll see.
I think it's going to be actually Draft Espresso took the words out of my mouth. I think it's going to be a brutal end of the season for them. I think that their interpersonal issues are intermixing with everything else, and it's going to be just a shit show.
No, bro, and they're probably going to keep going in Conference League, whether they like it or not.
And they don't have the squad. Like they do not have the squad depth.
But I mean, they're playing. What are they playing? Their next game is against Szczeciński Mostar. No disrespect to anyone that follows that team, but they are a
beautiful
city.
The
second team in Bosnia. So, like, you know what I mean? They're gonna just keep going in Conference League and just. They don't have, like you said, they don't have the rotation to be able to do a full squad rotation like other teams, and they're gonna come into these games on the weekends that they have to win potentially with some amount of tired legs, no matter how early they do their subs that they do.
Yep.
Hey, but we'll see.
I don't love it.
Not good.
I don't love it.
You know who's way more nervous is Palace fans.
Yeah. I would love to see them get a European trophy, though. That'd be cool.
But I will say, if Palace should be worried about relegation battle, do you know who's level on points of Palace?
Who's level of points?
Draft Espresso actually just said it too. We had the same thought. It's Spurs. Spurs' next 4 in the Premier League: City, United, Newcastle, Arsenal.
Oh,
damn!
That's their February.
They might be fighting for 17th again, yo.
No, dude, they could easily lose all 4 of these games and end up, and they could be like, we could have a situation. This could be a really fun relegation battle.
Yeah.
You mean number 4 in the Champions League, Spurs?
Yeah.
They have like severe like bipolar disorder in some way between these 2 competitions.
Maybe that's what's keeping Thomas Frank in the dugout at the moment.
Honestly, like, it's hard to fire someone 4th in Champions League with like all like the trolling they get. But they'll get knocked out like immediately. Like they'll face a well put together team in Europe, and then it's like kind of like I think it's over.
Oh yeah, but I don't. Yeah, well, yeah, we'll see. But they're not gonna. Obviously,
they've had a pretty easy run in Champions League in general. They haven't faced like the tough teams they faced. They've dropped points. Like even like this week, like they faced a Frankfurt who's like been losing a lot in Germany. Before that, they beat Dortmund, which are like just a weird team. Generally, like sometimes they're really good, sometimes they're really, really bad. And they also had a red card. Hey, they red card that game. There you go. Dortmund had a red card. So
yeah,
I think Ryan would agree that Spurs are frauds. So maybe he wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he likes them this year in Champions League.
They're not frauds. I mean, fraud is somebody you think is something different, and they're not. Spurs have been very transparent this whole time.
It's a compliment towards Spurs, well.
Yeah, they're not trying to be something they're not.
Speaking of NFL memes, they are who we thought they were.
Yeah.
Who just said Patriots in the chat? That's someone from my league. Can you kick people in chat? Is that like possible?
Yeah. Yes.
Get them out of here. Bring up the Patriots.
It's a fair point.
Yeah,
but it is Mickey Mouse championship. All right.
Yeah. All right. So last reality check. Let's talk about Brentford. Everybody knows what's been happening. But let's kind of break it down a little bit, shall we? So August to October, just like we did with Palace, 5 players with 10 plus points per game. Not bad, honestly. Only 1 player in the top 50. 14 goals, just the 2 clean sheets, and 14 goals against. November 1st to now, 2 players with 10 plus points per game. 3 players in the top 50. 20 goals, 3 clean sheets, and 18 goals against. The numbers seem off. Like, it doesn't add up. 2 players with 10 plus points per game. Like, but they're scoring so many goals. Like, it just, what a bizarre team. What has happened?
I don't know.
No, nobody knows.
No.
I don't know. They're just a weird team. Like, they're kind of just cool. Like, you know, they do things and set piece stuff. And I thought they were going to get relegated at the beginning of the season. I had them going down.
I think everyone did. No one expected Thiago to pop off like this, right?
Right.
No, I mean, he's doing a lot for him. And then I thought that I didn't think, Keith Andrews never had really done much in his coaching career at the top level. I think this is his first job. Isn't this literally his first coaching job?
Yeah, Thomas Frank was the set piece coach. Didn't you know?
Dude. Yeah, Brentford they're gonna stay up, but I think this is more. I don't have like the numbers in front of me, but I bet they're regressing to their expected whatever the heck. They're definitely were overperforming, all that good stuff that people have to talk about, and then now they're regressing back to where they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's an odd squad when you look at it.
I think we probably haven't mentioned enough about how kind of disappointing most of their players have been this season. Like
the ones you drafted, yeah, like highly, like Damsgaard.
Shot has been surprisingly good.
Yeah. He made.
He's had some monsters. He's been ghosting somehow.
Yep.
Like I feel like every time I play him, he doesn't either puts a monster on me or like he seemingly doesn't do anything and he finishes with like 8.75 somehow.
Yeah, he made that
a lot.
He made that top 20 bust percentage chart, and he's only got a 28.5.
I was gonna say I don't remember too many like huge busts, and he was criminally
6 busts
bad
in 21
previously.
Yeah, not too bad.
He's young. He's one that next year he'll get drafted. He'll get drafted a little more accordingly, I think. But I mean, Igor Thiago, and then now you have like, I mean, who do you even want on that team? Like, Janelle, maybe
That's like, yeah. I mean, because Damsgaard managers are really frustrated. Dango managers are really frustrated.
Dango should be coming back.
Dango's back, baby.
He's back.
Dango. I think Dango will start this weekend. I do think I don't know how long Damsgaard's out, but Damsgaard and Azure went off injured last game, so we'll see what happens. I like Janelle. So like
Azure?
How do you say his name?
Ayer.
You use that word a lot. Ayer. Come on, bro.
Is that how you pronounce his name for real? I've been saying Azure for years.
Ayer, yeah.
Okay.
But you can remember it, Ayed, if you'd like to.
But now I'm gonna know him as Ayed forever.
and it's Jan man. Enough of these soft J's.
Yogging. I think it's called yog. Apparently you just run.
Yeah. I'm learning a lot this podcast.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, Dango hopefully back and back in the squad. Mega McDiablo, I think you can probably rest easy there. Certainly not a drop, and I wouldn't trade him away at the moment.
13 ghosts in 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Although they were chasing the game, and he's been really fickle this season. But I hope he cracks on now that he's back.
Probably back to a 4-3-3 this weekend with like Yarmouk, Jensen, Janelt.
There it is.
And then Dango, Igor, and Shade. Yeah, probably just like a 4-3-3 this weekend against some team that they're playing that I was just thinking about. Villa.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what a strange team. Like, you know,
they kind of remind me of Villa, where it's like a cast of just like, who are these people? But it's just not the same coach. I don't know why. That's how Villa, like, I look at Villa, I'm just like, what the fuck?
I mean, and they've just got so many players who are completely and utterly unstartable. Like Yarmouk, you would never start.
Unai's just a beast on Villa. And yeah, then on Brentford, you have just, you're right. You have a bunch of just, it's an interesting little crew they have. It's just what they have after, getting rid of some of these guys. And they don't have a lot of young guys. I mean, they're, quite transfer savvy, but I haven't seen anything happen in the last few months. I guess Dango, but they don't have, like, their bench doesn't have much right now.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Someone to really be excited about.
Yeah, and like, I don't know. They just got a lot of like role players who do exactly what they're supposed to do and nothing else.
Which it's working for the most part.
Yeah. So look at like a Jensen. Jordan Henderson's had some games. Yarmouk, you're never going to start these guys.
Yeah, we'll figure them out. They're going to stay up, so we'll see what they do in the summer, and then we'll plan accordingly. But I think for now, you just, your Shades, your Dangos, your Igors, obviously, maybe Yanel, and everyone else. I don't know. Maybe
do any of you guys have Coyote?
Dropped off.
No.
Nah.
Yeah, he's been a major disappointment, I think, this season as well.
Yeah,
but when you look at his scores, they're not terrible. The scores are okay.
I'm guessing Vandenberg comes in for Ayer. He usually scores pretty well.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does. He does. He's like Mr. like 9, 10. He always floats around there.
Yeah.
No, never mind.
No, yeah, you were.
I won't start Vandenberg, Santi. Okay. Thank you.
He doesn't like gingers.
He does.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, honestly. All right. Anything else on Brentford, gentlemen? They seem to be just a confusing team that's hard to nail down.
Yeah, the bees, right? I watched Begonia. There's a lot of bees in that movie.
I still need to see it. Is it good?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Have
All
you
right.
seen Killing of a Sacred Deer?
I haven't seen that either yet. I got to see that.
Oh my, that one's haunting. But filmed in Cincinnati.
Nice.
That's right, buddy.
Yeah, that's one I got to see for sure.
I've never even heard of that movie.
Oh, it's
This cast is sick. Yeah, it's the same director. Cast is
It's the same director, Yorgos.
right.
But the Lobster's his best work, I think.
Oh, The Lobster's so good.
Did you guys watch the new the Brazilian movie Secret Agent with Wagner tomorrow?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna watch I think tomorrow. This is a movie podcast now.
Yes, it is. All right, beautiful. Let's do this. So, I think that wraps it up. Hold on. I think it wraps it up. Oh, this one? Yeah.
Yeah, bro. You streamed Yarmouk. No shit. I think he lost by like 3 too, dude. Like, what are you doing, dude? Sophomore in my league. He's doing great. I actually much love Adi.
Oh, we have a request from for Santi. Can you ask the baby how McNeil will do next game week?
Yikes.
I'm gonna guess it's gonna be fussiness and frustrated whines.
He just threw up in his mouth.
And he just threw up and shit himself somehow at the same time. He might not even start. KDH is back, baby.
Yeah. Are you guys excited about that?
Yeah, he's a baller. When he got injured, he was balling.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I hope he keeps going. He played 45, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he's starting this weekend. Roll him out against what, Brighton? Yeah, should ball.
Played 45, got minus 1.5.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm excited. I don't roster him anywhere. All right. Okay, let's do this. So Ryan had to sign off, unfortunately, again for bath time. So we can handle his streamers. He was first in the document. So let's go over his first. He's got Ben White, who did play 90 today. I would be skeptical of the idea of him playing again on the weekend, but you never know. It is Leeds, of course. And he says, or Marino, obviously. So I think it's one of those situations where, yeah, I mean, any Arsenal player who's going to be out there against Leeds, you probably want to go ahead and plug them in. Would you guys play like a Zubamendi?
No. Leeds are tough now, man.
Yeah, Leeds are tough. I even like White. I'm not even. I mean, I'll always stream White. I don't care if he's playing against like 09 Barca, but Leeds are a good team, and they're playing over there. At least it's a away game.
Yeah.
So
Like
I don't think Marino starts.
Last 10 games, they've been like the 6th best team in the league or something like that. They've
for sure.
been picking up points in the league.
Yeah, it's a terrifying place to play, too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't start. I feel like Nkapia might get a start because he saw like a lot of minutes last week. That could like randomly happen. If Calafiori can't start, I wouldn't start him anymore. He's washed. But always stream White. Always.
Yeah, White for sure. You think they keep a clean sheet?
I think it's going to be tougher than. I think they can win the game, but I don't think they keep a clean sheet.
Yeah.
We want to do a little tangent. Draftlight is posting about Doku. I know that's a lot of people will care about that. Calf injury, likely to miss Spurs, according to Pep. And according to the second part of the conversation, this is quote Pep. He's had these little problems, his muscles with the demands, the effort. Hopefully he can be ready for the Champions League which doesn't sound great.
Okay.
I don't know. He looks like he definitely will be out this weekend, but this looks like it's potentially more than just a short term if it's a niggling issue.
Yeah. Fair. All right. Let's see. Fofana. Chelsea take on West Ham. So Ryan is maybe thinking that their little mini resurgence is going to come to an end.
Well, I was going to suggest Badiashile, actually. Sorry to interrupt, because I think Fofana started tonight versus Napoli.
Oh, did he?
Yes. And
yep.
Ryan, last week I was trying to start both Chalobah and Fofana, and Ryan said he won't start 2 games. I was like, watch him do it, and then he didn't. So looks like it's really not a thing. So probably see Chalobah and Badiashile, just like Sanjay saying.
Okay, that's fair. And Fofana has not started the last 2 Premier League games, so that would check out. That would check out. All right. Wolves forwards, Mane and Tolu versus Bournemouth. Mane actually ghosted.
Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot.
Which is rare for him. Normally he lives off of kind of his attacking returns, so that was nice to see. 10.5 against City.
I like this game a lot for points. Bournemouth have been letting in goals.
Yes.
Wolves, this game could be a lot of potential. I think Evan Nilsson has a lot of opportunity to break out here.
Yeah. How's Tolu been doing? He's been bad the last 2, but it's Newcastle and City.
Yeah, but he also got subbed early the game before and then came off the bench last game
he did.
or something. So
Interesting.
It just feels like that is kind of like falling apart as an option a little bit.
Well, if he starts, I don't hate it. I mean, if you need, a lot of people need forwards. It's like we've got our one, or we got our, one guy and then maybe a streamer. But like we've already mentioned, you don't need to start 3 forwards.
Yeah.
And then Hill versus Wolves. How's he been doing? I have not kept up with James Hill.
Been ghosting really well, but then the last game, I think he got an attacking return to boost his points.
He had an
assist. Still a decent option, though, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
11.75, 10.5, 10, 12.25. None of those are clean sheets.
Yeah. He was a shout on the pod like a few game weeks ago, I think.
Yeah. I remember you mentioned, and he was in the article too.
Yeah. Just thinking about how I think this game's gonna have a lot of points. It'd be cool to have some sort of like tool where we can see points per game, like when 2 teams play each other. You see what I'm kind of getting at here? Like which type of matchups? Maybe not. Maybe I'm just overthinking things.
Like a fixture difficulty tracker kind of thing.
Well, it's more like, I guess that does use the points. Yeah, that's definitely the data in there. Never mind.
We have one of those?
What? Yeah, no, literally, like
marketing genius.
That's but honestly,
Dutch. Well played.
I got
you. That's maybe a reminder. Like if you go to, so for example, if I go to Bournemouth and I look at their fixture, it says at Wolves, and then if I sort by forwards, and next to it says at Wolves, and then in parentheses 10.2. That is the average that forwards have scored in fantasy points against that team this season.
Okay, nice.
So yeah, I mean, and like I wonder. Let's see, Wolves, Bournemouth. Oh my God. Forwards have averaged 15.2 fantasy points against Bournemouth.
Yeah, they've been horrific for the longest while, right? Like
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah, bro.
Wow. I mean, I guess I should use this tool more often.
They won some like relegation form up until like recently, where they got like a couple of wins against Dr. Tottenham and Liverpool.
All right, so Burnley is the second worst team against forwards. West Ham is the third. You're not surprised by either of those. Who do you think is the fourth?
Spurs.
No, but I like the shout. That's a really good guess. No, it's Brighton.
Ah, safe. Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's an interesting one to me. I don't know. All right. Anyway, so if you sort by position, then you can see like how much our defenders scoring against this team. Blah blah blah. You guys should check it out. It's in our toolkit. It's amazing. All right. So that's it for Ryan Streamers. Moving right along. Dutch, you were second into the document.
Oh, word. Okay. Let's see. We have, Alex Jimenez. He's been scoring pretty well. He's been showing a lot of energy in his games. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but he seems to celebrate like everything, like even like bullshit little tackles. But he's been scoring decent over the last couple weeks. I think he got a goal contribution.
Yeah, he had a goal.
Yeah. So 21.25. He hasn't been scoring great, but it's not terrible. And I think he bombs forward, and he's playing Wolves. So
right.
Why the heck not? Maguire. This is more of a, if you think Manchester United have it or are back, Maguire is a decent scorer when United are doing well, as history will tell you. And yeah, he's back. He's healthy. He's playing. He's starting next to Lissandro. And I think even when De Ligt comes back, I think he keeps a spot as long as he stays healthy. So this could be like a stream that turns into a hold for the next few weeks, because United have a pretty good run of fixtures overall as the season ends. Douglas Luiz, I just think he's going to start this weekend with the injury to Yuri, and they'll have a really good fixture against Crystal Palace, I believe. Yeah, at home. So I think he probably is still like way under rostered because waivers haven't ran, which is why his roster percentage was pretty low. But against Brentford, we've lost 2 games in a row, including Forest. I think it's a good one. And then I think there's a third week in a row that I have this guy somewhere in the recommendation, but goal dependent Robbie. Plays Burnley. So I think, if they get a goal, he's probably going to be part of it, I believe. But I think Sunderland in general this week are a very good team everywhere to stream against Burnley. Your Enzos, your Robbies, that entire back line, hopefully Xhaka. I think they're all good.
Yeah. Yeah, this is hopefully a get-right game for Sunderland.
Yeah, hopefully. They just need a couple more wins, and then they just chill the hell out.
Arsenal,
it's really
Liverpool after that.
It's really their home form versus away form. Like, it's night and day pretty much.
Yeah,
is this a home game? It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it should be a home game, I think.
Yeah, this should be an easy win for them. Hopefully they can keep a clean sheet, and fantasy managers should be happy.
Yeah.
Unless a certain someone puts in a cross in.
Then people have been frustrated by Sunderland defensive assets too. So now is not the time to jump ship, certainly.
Imagine when James hits that penalty.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I don't know, dude. I mean, this is crazy this weekend. We'll see.
I'm gonna jump in every Discord and scream, right? Just saying, guys, warning you right now.
Of course you are. Yeah, it's much deserved.
I pick my players to freak out about for like 2-3 weeks, and then I drop them like a toy. I don't want them.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, full on Toy Story mode, like
100%. Except Evan Nielsen, he's for life.
Yeah, baby.
Dutch, you have a very fantasy relevant question in the chat for you at the moment.
Is that an earring? Oh, no, that's an earlobe.
That's an earlobe.
Yeah, I had gauges, and they haven't healed right. So.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
It honestly looked like one of those key holders that you attach to like your gym bag or something like that.
Oh yeah, carabiner.
It looks like a carabiner.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
she's some chat GPT ass picture, but
anyway, yeah. Sanjy, I do love that in the community you are just the JWP guy. Like everybody knows that. That's just who you are.
Yeah, every season I always pick this rogue character. I'm not saying they do well all season, but they do have their purple patches. Like I'm still hyping up Pino in like my quiet corner these days. Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, let's close it out. Sanjy.
Right, so who knows what Liam Rosenior is going to do with Chelsea, because he started some weird-ass formation tonight versus Napoli, and if he's rotating between competitions, there's a chance that West Ham could find some joy. I think West Ham have now, back-to-back games, so they're on a little bit of form at the moment, and sometimes they're a bit of a banana peel. Souček starting goes well, so if you need a mid-4, mid-5, go for him. João Gomes, I cannot believe that this guy has actually been scoring well recently. Yeah, it was very, very shocking to see. And I just feel like Bournemouth are a team that will concede chances and goals. So if you, again, mid-4, mid-5, another great pick. Ola Aina, since he came back into the starting lineup, he's been ghosting decently. I want to say like maybe 6 to 8 points per start, ghost wise. And then he got an attacking return, which got him like, I think, 16 or 17 points in the end. Versus Crystal Palace, we've been talking about how they're kind of toothless. Things are falling apart. I like the stream. Defender 4, maybe Defender 3, and Max. Buendia versus Brentford next. Players are falling like flies right now. And Tielemans being one of them. If there's a bit of betting period in for Douglas Luiz, then Buendia might benefit versus Brentford. And Joe, you alluded to their drop off in form as well, right?
Yeah.
And then finally, Branthwaite. I was shocked to see his rostership ownership. I think it was like 24% or something like that. I think he came off the bench, played 45 minutes and got, 12.5 points or something?
6.5.
6.5, okay. Well, I might have just multiplied by 2 to get 90, and then, that's what he's
points per 90. Sure.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, I think he should be the starting centre back over Michael Keane. And that just makes Everton a good defense altogether. So, those are my picks.
Interesting. So he is back.
Yeah.
And they have... Is he, like, fully fit, back ready to roll?
I mean, 45 minutes, I would say he's ready for a start. No?
Huh. So, Brighton, Fulham away. Bournemouth, Manchester United, Newcastle away, Burnley. It's okay, but I mean, that's tempting. That is very tempting.
Yeah, I mean, you're not getting him as like your defender 2 or whatever, right?
No,
he's very much like an extra player in your roster. If he starts, maybe you start him as your defender 4. If he doesn't, he can easily be a drop.
Yeah, I drafted him. What a disaster.
Yeah,
I mean, it was late, but
we drafted a lot of disasters this season, Joe.
That's fair. 100%. That's fair. All right, let's wrap it up. Everybody, you're amazing. Everybody in chat, you're incredible. Thanks for joining us. We had a decent number join the live stream tonight, so that was pretty awesome. Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Eastern. Check us out. Come and hang out. It's a blast. Everybody in the community, love you guys. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Sanjy, your adopted mother is proud of you. So
thanks, Mom.
That's pretty cool. And yeah, thanks everybody. Community, again, you're the best. Get over on the Discord. If you're not on there, do it. You just have to do it. And with that, that's all I got to say. Cheers, everybody. Best of luck this weekend. Have a great one. Bye.
Bye.